Good.
And we are live with the great and powerful Caden from Columbia Tools.
How's it going, Sean?
Oh, you
Took
know me.
see I just took Aaron's name. I'll take that.
Oh yeah, there's been a few people that get the
I've
great
heard
and
the great
powerful.
talk for a few, yeah. Yeah. I was just talking to Aaron actually, and we are talking about if he wanted to hop on the podcast, but he's like, no, I'll let you shine in your moment here.
Nice.
And I only get a few times to do this, so
Yeah, man. Anytime you want.
take the spotlight.
Um, we got some cool shit coming up.
Yeah, yeah, we got lots of cool shit coming up, and we just came out with a lot of cool shit too. So
Yeah.
we can start maybe start talking about the recent trial launch and the knives and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
Yeah, we've been
this is a good time to have that conversation because I've like when you get them, they're awesome. You know what I mean?
yeah
But like being able to use them for a couple of weeks, couple of months, like that's you get some
yeah
good
you've got the
feedback.
full of them now. Yeah, yeah, that's
Hmm.
awesome. Yeah, lots of people been posting about opening the fresh boxes. Like they look super cool in the boxes and the knives, the peel, easy peel.
Yeah.
Love that. Aaron didn't realize that was gonna be such a big hit. Like obviously the easy peel is super nice, but people have been loving that. That's like the main thing people have been talking about.
I hate pulling a new knife out and pulling that sticker perfectly and it tearing halfway. And then you've
Yeah.
got this like goobery shit on the back of your knife for probably forever.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
know?
like take hot water or something like that.
Yeah.
And
It
yeah,
comes
I don't know
off.
why. I don't know why anybody wouldn't put that on a knife because you
It's
gotta get
prob
mud on stuff, right? So
it's probably an added expense. It's probably
yeah,
like 10 cents more or something. And everyone's like, no, we want that 10
yeah.
cents. It's like,
Go cheap.
cool.
Let's go cheap. Yeah. No, definitely worth the investment then.
Yeah, dude. One of the things that I really like about the knives and the trowels is you guys are being super upfront with like these are for professionals, right?
Yeah.
Like these are for the pros. It's
Yeah.
like if you know what you like, there will be something that you want. Because this is just the first step in the whole line too, right? You guys have a full steel coming out, like a full
Yep.
stainless
Full stainless one piece knives coming out. Those are gonna be, I think, a big hit too.
for sure.
Um, yeah, I know the ones we came out with recently, the nylon putty knives,
Hmm.
those are really popular, especially in Canada, that kind of style knife.
Hmm.
In the States, they're still used quite a bit, but I've heard that the one piece knives, full stainless ones, are a lot more popular in the US. So we'll be coming out with those. So I'm sure that'll be a big hit down there. And then obviously still in Canada here as well. So we're really excited for those.
I kind of feel like the more time that you spend doing it, the more things that you have specific knives for instead of like I've got a 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 or whatever in my bag. I've got
Mhm.
like three of these different ones. Like I have a three-way tool. I was talking to Elliot about it. It's like an angled cut knife. It gives you a point to get right in there. And
Oh,
it,
okay.
it is the only thing that gets used for, and then it goes back in my bag. And then I've
Yeah.
got like 3, 4, 5, 6 that kind of comes out while I'm doing stuff. If I'm feathering, it's a more flexible knife. If you're filling, it's a you know stronger knife. It's like I think it's smart going through all of those and having them available because you don't have to jump from company to company to company because they have this good knife, but they don't have that knife that I like, and it's just
Yeah.
nice to have a set that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So you've been liking the 3.5, the pointing one. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, we have the whole selection, and then they're all obviously good. The flex on them are super nice as well.
Yes.
I actually got to use them the other day. We were doing some demos and stuff like that, just kind of practicing the tools. And I
Hmm.
wanted to try the new knives, and then I tried the new one piece stainless ones too, because we have
Nice.
samples of those, and those were nice too. The flex on those, I think they're a little bit more flexy almost,
Yeah.
and just the grip is nice as well. Feels a little bit better in the hand, I think.
I'm excited about it. You guys have been
Yeah.
doing a little bit of sharpening up over there. You got a demo wall set up now. You
Yeah,
guys are
yeah, we're just setting up a little bit of board in the shop and just to practice the tools and get us sales guys on the tools a little bit more. So I have to stop bringing you around for demos and all
I
that.
know,
So
right? Bummer.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
No, I'll never be as good as you, Sean.
it's good.
I,
It's good though. Like, what sales guy do you have out there for like Milwaukee that's run the tools? Nobody. Like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
not on site, like in real life, you know, like when you guys are doing a demo while you had all that time out in Surrey, like when you've got people like me come out, like you get to see at the events, you get to see, like you guys are going to be top
I
notch with these things. And
100%.
then when someone's got a question for you, like it's, you know, it because you know the tools. It's everything that I see coming out of Columbia. Obviously I'm biased, but I mean it's impressive.
Definitely.
I've spent a lot of time with sales guys, and it's, you know, it's hard to be an impressive salesperson with a company like that. But you guys are nailing it, right? Like I've went down to Pittsburgh with Joe a couple of times, and it's like people are excited when Columbia walks into the room. They're like,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Lots of the guys they see it on social media and stuff like that. All you guys, promoting the products and stuff, and we do a lot on Instagram too. So that's where the hype gets kind of built up, I think. And then obviously people see people using the tools as well.
hmm,
And then on top of that, a lot of brands also aren't going down and doing those demos like you and Joe did, right? Um, so when they see an actual company come down and work with them and let them use the tools and stuff like that, I think that's a big thing.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to get too specific on it, but it's like if you're looking to do a demonstration, having somebody come down who's like a professional that's going to show you what the tools can do is impressive, man.
Yeah.
It's, you know, and you guys are going to be there doing it by yourself soon. Like nobody's doing that. And
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
it's at least to me, you know, when you're in some sort of an environment like that, a sales environment, you're building a relationship, and it might not be that we're the cheapest and it might not be XYZ, but what it is when you call us, we deliver and it's a good experience.
Yeah.
And you know, when we were down there, we ran that 8, 12, 14 in a day because it's the process that they do. And the guys
Mhm.
that work there are looking at it and they're like, this is unbelievable. It's like, yeah,
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
we
Joe.
know.
Yeah, we know. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Joe told me about it. They, switching from hand taping to going to the tools, it's night and day difference. So, and some of those people just never seen it before firsthand. So when they get to see it, and then you get the reactions, yeah, they're always
Mhm.
like, "Holy shit!" Like it's whatever. They say it could be 5 times faster. Maybe Danny makes it 10 times faster. Maybe you're
Yeah.
5 times faster.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with half of Danny. That's a real impressive feat.
Even though Danny's half of you, you
Yeah,
can,
see.
yeah, yeah. That's
Uh
funny.
he's coming, right?
Yeah, he is. So he gave us a thumbs up for the roadshow there.
Awesome.
So yeah, we can move into that a little bit.
Yeah, 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 we
First I
can.
wanted to touch on the demo stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously we're starting to use the tools a bit more. Back in CSR in Toronto there
Hmm.
when we were there, you guys gave me the full throttle pretty much on the tools, and that was my first ever like time actually using them.
Yep.
Um, Besides the Surrey project, you guys
Yeah.
were kind of teaching me there. So it was funny. Aaron was just like, "Yep, you're doing the demos. Like, just ask questions if you need." And then got to mix mud and stuff like that. So that was fun, and getting to learn the tricks with that. And the biggest thing is honestly I need to work on is the mess. Every
Yes.
time I use the tools, I get messy. And then Aaron will say, "It looks like Sean taught you how to use the tools."
Yeah, hey.
Um,
This works for me, Aaron.
yeah, yeah. So definitely, since we got this board up now, I'm gonna be going down there and practicing, and then just working on staying clean, and then obviously
Mhm.
getting better at the tools. But when you're doing those demos, you don't really need to be that good when you're
No.
showing guys the tools. If I can just show them at least how it works, they can see the idea of how much better it is, and then let them try, and then they can figure it out too, right?
Well,
And then
slick taping,
yeah,
you were showing him, he picked it up and just wham. Like
he embarrassed me. He literally grabbed it and just started just going crazy, super fast. Like
yep.
so, they're actually not that hard, really.
I
Um,
mean, when you get over being nervous about it, it's not a super difficult thing to do. It's like angles to make it run perfectly and mud consistency, really. Um, it's just a matter of getting over all of that, I
mhm.
think.
Yeah,
Man, I remember like trying to step in to help you with that, and Aaron like giving me these fire eyes of like, you leave that alone.
let them learn. Yeah,
This is for Caden. All right.
yeah, yeah. The Gilberts almost hired me there too. They until they saw Slick come in, and then Slick had to show me up. So
He's a
Yeah,
good guy. He sent me a bunch of swag, man.
I saw that. Yeah,
And it's comfy. It's like real nice stuff. So shout
nice,
out.
nice. Yeah, hey Slick, send us some stuff. We'll send you some trowels.
There you go. Is that a new hat?
It is just like it was one of our customer appreciation days. One of the companies made it. Um,
Nice.
50-year anniversary for
Oh, that's cool.
Shoemaker drywall. They made them kind of custom, so we got a few of
That's
those.
that's dope.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, yeah. Good to have a
Uh,
different.
Before we get too far away from the knives and the trowels and stuff, how's it selling?
They've been selling great.
Yeah,
Canada's
good.
been the biggest hit for sure. Like pretty much all of our customers that have purchased the trowels and knives in Canada have already reordered them. Like they've sold them out.
Nice.
So that's really good, and they're stocking up lots. The Superflex trowels sold out really quickly. We obviously ordered a little bit less quantity of those because they're not as popular, but
Hmm.
for some reason these ones seem really popular. People love them. So like we got lots of good feedback on them as well. Like Teak was saying that her, when she used that Superflex trowel, it felt like a 10-year worked in trowel, and she really likes that worked in trowel, right? So we've heard nothing but good stuff from all of our dealers that have sold them, or we've given samples to the dealers to give to their top finishers. And there's been nothing but good feedback from all you
Perfect.
guys as well. So we're really happy with how it started, and still got lots more work to do. We got to focus on getting them into the US a bit more.
Hmm.
It's a little bit slower start there, but we're starting to roll over now with that too. So
That's
it's been
amazing.
good. Yeah, I've been
Uh,
pretty happy. Cool.
I only grabbed one of the Superflex. I really don't use the trowel very often. Like if
Yeah,
anything, it's for skimming or if I'm like loading bead or whatever or wiping it down. But even now I'm doing like 80% of what I'm doing is with the machines, right? But
yeah,
that's Superflex. I've never had a trowel long enough to have it broken in. So
yeah,
when I started using that, I'm like, dude, like I don't have to this knows exactly the right pressure I need and just zoop and it does exactly what I want. Yeah, all the
yeah.
other ones have just landed in the garage. It makes me sad a
Yeah,
little bit,
you
but
buy it, it's a little too stiff, and then you put it up, and yeah, yeah.
totally, dude. They're I think they're amazing.
That's
Um, Especially for what I use them for, like fourth coat on butts and like just whatever you're doing, area events or whatever. Like,
yeah,
it works out good.
that's awesome.
I'm happy to hear the feedback.
Yeah, yeah. There's been nothing bad about it at all. I've heard, so we're really happy about that. And um, we got lots of other stuff coming out too. The mud pans have been good. Obviously, a mud
Super
pan's a
dope.
mud pan, so it's not that special, but people really like the free grip included with it.
Hmm.
Um, the round corners on the inside make it a bit easier to clean. So those have been good too. And then the knives as well. Nothing but great feedback. And then yeah, we just started just about to come out with some mud rollers too.
Yes,
So we'll start seeing those soon. We've sent a couple out to a few of the guys to just try out and get some feedback from them. So far, it sounds pretty good. And then I think CSR is already selling them, so
I think so
uh,
too.
they kind of jumped on the gun. We jumped on the gun with that. Um, so we'll start posting more about those soon, and we're just kind of doing a soft launch with it. We're not going too crazy. Um, Kind of what we did with the 6-foot taper that we came out with.
Yes,
That's also too was actually surprisingly sold a lot. We sold out of the 6-foot
really
tape. Yeah, because I think maybe because Danny was doing such a good job promoting it,
could
he
be
was posting everything on Instagram about it. But that we only made like a certain amount, not a whole lot, but they sold out right away, and
amazing.
we had lots of people buying them. CSR's sold quite a few, I think now. So
Hmm.
uh, and people were asking for it too, leading up to us coming out with them. I had people asking because they saw the viral video of Danny falling with it or whatever.
Yes.
And we had people messaging us all the time asking if we're ever going to come out with them, and then that's why we decided to do so.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's super niche, right? So I'm sure as a company, you sit back and you're like, man, how many of these things are we really going to sell? And like, who really needs them? But if there's like a thunderous roar of people going, we want that, it's you kind of pull the
Yeah,
trigger, dude,
exactly.
Um, because all the assembly and stuff's the same, right? So it's just going into the larger neck. Like
It's the
I'm
same
a
head. It's the same. Everything's the same about it. It's just a longer tube. That's it. The
totally,
cutting sleeve's also longer as well, but
yeah,
other than that, it's all pretty much the same. And It doesn't cost a whole lot more either, too, than the regular taper, regular size taper. So, um, it's why not if you're working on the tall ceilings and you don't wear stilts that much,
Totally.
it's a good product to have. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure when I would use it because if I'm up on stilts, that's about as tall as I get before I get up on scaffolding because it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
I
You're
I
already
just
really tall yourself, so like,
that's the whole thing, right?
yeah.
But a guy
For
like Danny,
Danny makes
absolutely.
sense. Yeah,
He can
yeah,
do it from the ground, or then when he gets up on his huge stilts, he's taping 20 feet with the thing. Like
yeah. And that guy's a beast. He can carry a lot. Well, like he's on. I would be surprised to see. I've seen he did a video right with the stilts and the 10 foot or the 6 foot taper. Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
wouldn't trust
excited to
myself.
see him again. It's like
Yeah,
there's
I know.
well, you guys too, right? It's
Danny's always fun.
that we got so spoiled 2 years back. It was like every 2 months there was something going on.
Yeah, right. You
Yeah,
guys, you guys always had stuff happening, trade shows and stuff. Or
yeah, and like we went out there to Salt Spring and did some work on the house, and we went out and saw the facility for the first time. Vegas, like yeah, I don't know. It was like every couple of months we were doing something.
that's cool.
Yeah, so it was cool. It's
Sweet.
nice. It's nice. So you want to talk about this one? Do you
Yeah,
want to go through the plan?
we can go through the plan of the roadshow. So
Let's do
we haven't
it.
really announced it yet to anyone listening, but by the time this podcast come out, we'll probably have made a post by then.
Nice.
But we're doing a road trip in the Columbia Tools RV, the Predator rig. We're calling it the Columbia Roadshow.
Love it.
We're just basically driving through the U.S. So actually, recently, Addison Barnes, one of our sales reps who lives in Boise, Idaho, he just came up for a few days. We had a lot of fun with him. That's when we started working on the tools and stuff like that too, to so he can learn them a bit. And yeah, we just had some fun, did some training and stuff like that, and then he picked up the RV, drove it back down to bring that thing through the border. He got it, searched and stuff like that. He's got this big,
100%.
big
Yeah.
giant black RV, right? So um, kind of looks like a SWAT van almost.
Right. It says Predator on the side.
Yeah, so yeah, it's got Predator on it. So
Yeah.
he had to he got busted at the border, not busted, but took it in, and then I think it was pretty quick. It was like 20 minutes, and he was good to go. And then he rocked it down through down the I-5 in
Hmm.
Washington. There, he went pretty far down into Washington, and just to hit some of our big customers there, and just say hi and drop off some stuff, some samples of the new tools and all that. And then he's brought it back home to Boise, Idaho. So did a couple stops around there as well. And
Nice.
then he's leaving next week. He's gonna drive from Boise all the way to Kansas
Okay.
City, so Kansas City, Missouri, actually. We're near the airport there, so he's gonna be driving through Boise, Utah, go down to like Salt Lake, and then
Nice.
through Colorado as well, and then all the way to Kansas. There's not a whole lot of like customers in Kansas are more on the right side, kind of near the border of Missouri.
Right.
So he's got a long stretch of land where there's like nobody really there. So he's gonna trek through there and then leave the RV near the airport. And then I'm gonna fly in on the Sunday, the 22nd.
Hmm.
I get in there and then stay the night, get the RV, and then we got Danny Moody coming now. He's flying in the Monday morning.
Beauty.
And then so he'll be with us for 3 days. We'll be driving through Kansas, to all our customers there, Missouri, and then Tennessee. And then this is where you come in, Sean. So you can either come in on the 26th or the 27th. I think Danny's last night is the 26th night. So if you
Okay.
wanted to come in on the 26th in the morning to
Yeah,
have a
that's what
night,
I'll do. That'd be
we can
dope.
do that. I was going to talk to you about that. And then, yeah, so Sean, you're coming. We'll pick you up probably Nashville. We're going to have to tweak it a little bit just because of the whole demo change that I
Hmm.
mentioned before. And then we're going to see Matt Ari in,
Yeah.
yeah, he's letting us stay at his place with the RV. So we'll probably just crash in the RV that night. And
Perfect.
hopefully we'll do a fire and they'll grill some food for us and all that. So we'll get
Nice.
time with him, which will be cool. And then he's planning on coming to the demo with us the next morning. So yeah, for everyone listening, we're planning on doing a demonstration at one of our customers. It actually fell through, but we're gonna rearrange it to a different customer out there.
Hmm.
So we'll post about that and we'll announce that if anybody lives in the area and wants to come try some tools out and stuff. And we're gonna be doing like some discounts for the day, I think, and all that. So that should be cool. And then after that, we'll trek all the way to North Carolina.
Nice.
Um, I think the plan is we're gonna drive all the way to Raleigh. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Raleigh,
Okay.
North Carolina, and it's near like Durham, I believe, or Durham. And then we'll stay there for the weekend. And then
Nice.
Monday morning, we can drive all the way to Charlotte and kind of hit our customers along the way. And then we're in Charlotte. Then we got our our Airbnb for the trade show and all that.
Hmm.
And then we'll see Brad there, and Aaron will fly in, and Hayden and Matt will
Still,
be coming back. He's still deciding if he wants to come with us for the weekend
yeah,
and do that trek, or if he just comes in um, for when the trade show is. So we'll figure out the plan there, and
dope.
then yeah, so it'll be a big trek for that part of it, but it'll be fun. I think we'll have a good time, and
Oh,
it'll be
totally.
really good to just light a fire on all these accounts and try and land new customers and all that is the main thing. And then visit. We have lots of customers now, kind of in that area, so it'll be nice to meet these guys that I've been talking to on the phone for so long, and
Hmm.
I've become friends with on the phone. So it'll be cool to go meet them and
Put
put
a
a
face
face
to
to
the name. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, and I mean that goes back to that whole like, who's got a RV, they're driving around to do demonstration. Like nobody,
Yeah,
man.
it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's even just like driving the RV to local customers around here where we're from, even they're like, what the hell? Like they look out the window when we pull in, they're like, what is that thing? And then so it definitely leaves an impact. These people will definitely remember us.
Yeah,
If I call them again a couple months later, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're that guy at the crazy RV. So it'll be pretty cool. I think it'll be talked about a lot. So yeah, it
I'm
should be.
stoked about it. And you're gonna have other yards going, wish they did that here. And then that opens you up to do
Oh
it there, you know?
yeah. People, we already have customers that have been asking us to come. So like we got so many things in the books for this. So we'll have the trade show. I don't know if I want to talk a little bit of the AWCI because we got more stuff planned at the RV right after. So
Okay.
we can get into that in a bit here. But yeah, we'll have the AWCI Build 25 show.
Yep.
If he's listening and is going to be there, definitely come say hi. And we got on our Instagram, there's a code for free entry as
Nice.
a guest for Columbia Tools or whatever. So I think the code's just VIP 25, and then under Columbia Tools. So
It's typically what it is.
yeah, makes sense. So definitely use that to get in and come visit us, and we'll probably giving away some knives and stuff like that there.
Yeah.
I think we'll do a matrix handle giveaway, kind of the
Dope.
same stuff we do a Predator matrix. And then yeah, that'll
You
be a
gonna
fun show.
you gonna continue doing the regular line?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
still sells a lot. Yeah, it's pretty 50-50 right now. We actually probably still
Okay.
sell a little bit more of the regular line, and then like maybe 60-40. I
Yeah.
think I'm pulling that number out of my ass, but it's
It's
somewhere
all
around
right.
there.
It's a good
Um,
idea of what it is.
yeah. But the Predator stuff's been doing really well though. It's been growing a lot, and more people are buying them, and it's hard to beat the carbon fiber if you're okay paying a little bit extra buck for it. Carbon fiber is unbeatable.
I mean, and it is a little bit extra.
It's not.
It's
It's not that much. Yeah.
I was talking to either Aaron or Elliot, and I think they were saying that even the carbon fiber option is cheaper than some other people's handles. Like,
Mhm.
you know,
That's it comes. Yeah, some of the carbon fiber handles come to about the same price as other companies, regular handles. So
yeah, so
it's
why?
it's not really a hard sell, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I like them better. I carry
Yeah.
both with me just in case. Like, if you got extra shit, you should bring it. But
Yeah. Definitely.
yeah, I've ever since I've got them, that's all I've used.
Yeah.
They're great. They're
That's
superior. They're superior. So
yeah. Yeah. They look cool too. Even besides the benefits, they look sick. I think the carbon fiber the all black is super cool, but the
yeah,
carbon fiber has a special look to it. So
it does. It
it's pretty
does.
sweet. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be showing off the carbon fiber at the trade show too. Obviously, as usual, bring a tactical set and stuff like that, and then we got a whole new updated catalog as well. All the
Yeah.
all the hand tools will be shown off there. That'll probably be our main focus
Nice.
of the trade show. Um, I know we don't get a whole lot of finishers that come to that trade show. Like there's a decent amount, but there might be a few vendors as well. So we'll be showing off the new stuff to them and all that. So and
It's
then
also,
it'll be a good time, all of us hanging out in Charlotte.
I mean, that part of it is always for sure. Like, I
Yeah,
don't, we've never done anything where it's not been a blast.
exactly.
Um, there's got to be a small part there where it's like, yes, vendors will see it, yes, finishers will see it, but like the other companies are going to start to see it too. Like,
Oh, true. Yeah,
we're just going to start making everything, and it's going to be
yeah,
better.
yeah. We're coming in a big wave here. So yeah, and it's
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Well, and the rollers are smart. Like, you're getting into painters. Not that they're going to roll it with paint, but typically the
yeah.
painters that I know are rolling and skimming to fix stuff, to
Oh, for
flatten
sure.
popcorn ceilings, to like do all that kind of stuff. And I mean, that opens you into different avenues of like getting into Benjamin Moore or whatever.
Yeah, paint stores and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah. And it's
That's
quality
definitely
stuff. It's
even
not,
the knives too are good for that stuff as well. So
yeah.
like I know, a lot of painters have knives and stuff for fixing small things like you're talking about. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely lots of doors opening, which is super cool.
Yeah, and the sabers kind of fall into that. Like, when I think of like who's going to use certain things, like getting into the painters, popcorn ceiling removal, all that kind of stuff, you don't have to buy a tomahawk. Like, how many times are you going to use it? You can pick up a saber and it's like, wow, this thing's super
Oh, for
light
sure.
and it was built properly. And it's like, yeah. And
Yeah,
once you grab some hand knives, they're the same.
the same. Yeah, exactly. Sabers got the same blade as the tomahawk. Only thing is
Yep.
it's not replaceable, but obviously way less expensive. So
Yeah,
even if it's something you use once in a while and you protect it, it's got a good that plastic protector for the thing is really nice. Hey,
dude.
it's way better than the tomahawk one, so
Yeah.
you can definitely
Yeah.
protect it a bit more.
Mine always go back in the case. When I took those guards off, they went in the garbage because I was like, oh, that's just how they ship them. And then later I
Yeah,
was like, no, you keep those.
yeah, you keep those and they protect
But
your blades.
yeah, I mean, I've had them in cases ever since, but like with the cover on the sabers is a totally different deal, man. Like it's like an inch or so, and getting it on and getting it off is it's not taxing, but it's on there good. It's
It's
not falling
the bigger
off.
ones. It's hard to get off actually because you gotta like the
Yeah,
small ones you kind of pop with one hand, but the bigger ones you gotta go two hands and like find the right spots and crank it open.
it's well protected.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, so the trade show is pretty exciting too because that was my first trade show last year, the Build
Hmm.
25, Build 24 show we did around the same time as this year too. So it's pretty cool to, be here a year later
Yep.
with like a lot more knowledge and experience and stuff like that, and knowing you guys really well now too. So
Yes.
it's I'm really looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, going to these trade shows, I did trade shows back when I worked at GNC and like that kind of stuff. I worked at Popeyes, and it is a totally different thing. Like you're stoked to go for the show and to see stuff or whatever, but like you're going to see your friend, and it's like we're gonna have a
Yeah,
great dinners. We're gonna laugh. Like it's a good experience. It's a little vacation, man. Like,
it is. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
To that be going there for a trade show to work, but also have fun at the same time is the
totally.
best way to do it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm super stoked about it. The road trip's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool. I'm excited to see like not only see the customers, but also like we won't be just driving the entire time. Like we'll be able to go see cool stuff too. Like for the road show too, we want lots of good photos and stuff like that of the RV with
Yeah.
like, sick views and all that. Like Addison took a photo at the Space Needle when he was in Seattle.
Nice.
We'll Addison will take photos at like the Colorado mountains and stuff like that too. So whatever we end up seeing in Tennessee and all that, we'll take photos at. I heard Tennessee
Yeah.
is really beautiful, so I've never
Yeah.
been before, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I've definitely never been through the center like that.
Yeah,
I've been west and then south to Florida. And like there are little like peppers now because I've been, all over the place.
yeah, yeah.
Ohio, Illinois, and I've been to Charleston's beautiful. sorry, Carolina is beautiful.
Yeah.
When I well, I went and saw JR, and
Yeah, you did, yeah. Is that
we're
South Carolina?
that's South Carolina,
Yeah, okay.
and man, I'm sitting in that hotel room. It was pretty cold, but like you're looking around, like this would be gorgeous in the summer. Like you're right
Oh
on the
yeah,
water there. The food was amazing. Yeah,
nice.
I'm stoked, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's gonna be super cool, and it should be weather should be good there. I think it's getting warmer there now, so by the time we get there, it's should be nice and sunny and warm. So that's cool. And then what's nice too is we've gotten lots of new customers in North Carolina too, selling our tools.
Nice.
Like really, really fresh customers. So it'll be good to go see them kind of right off the bat after getting tools in the stores and saying hi and introducing ourselves and all that and helping them out a little bit. And then we got a customer in Charlotte. It's just getting set up right now too. FBM Charlotte. So
Perfect.
they, maybe we'll do the demo there, which would be kind of cool if they get the stuff in, and then we could do some demos there for those guys. So we'll see about that. But yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's always exciting, dude. It's
Yeah, yeah,
always exciting. Um,
yeah. There's lots more planned at the RV too after Charlotte, so we can get into that a little bit.
yeah, let's
Um,
do it.
so we're gonna leave the RV in Charlotte or somewhere in North Carolina. Um, we found this website where you can find like storage units and stuff like that for trailers and RVs. So super easy to do that. So we'll leave it there for a couple of weeks, a week or two, and then Joe, our sales director, he's gonna come in. He's gonna pick up the RV, and then he's gonna drive it up through Virginia,
Nice.
West Virginia, and then kind of up all the way to Iowa, I believe.
Okay.
Leave it in Iowa, and then Addison's gonna come in right after, pick it up again,
Sick.
South Dakota, North Dakota, leave it in North Dakota, and then that's pretty much the complete USA roadshow there.
Yep.
Round one, we can call it. And then Aaron's gonna pick it up in North Dakota,
Nice.
go up to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, leave it there. I'm gonna come in to fly to Calgary, pick it up, and then I'm going up to Edmonton, Red Deer,
Nice.
back down to Calgary there. So and then I'll probably get we have a couple customer appreciation days lined up for that, which is
Hmm.
cool. So I'll try and get like Teak out
I was
when
gonna
I'm in
say,
Red
make
Deer.
sure you see the girls, man, if you're out
Yeah,
there.
and get the Gilberts out too, and I'm in Edmonton, so that should be pretty cool. And then after that, I'll fly out, and then Aaron comes back in, picks it up, drives it back to BC. So that's that's kind of the Canadian road show, pretty much. And
You
then
you got to get some t-shirts made with the
yeah,
map.
I know we talked about it. I don't know, we were gonna do it, but Aaron had a good point about like, are people really gonna want those T-shirts? Want to wear them?
It's
They
just
might.
us. Just
That's
us.
what we were saying. We'll just make a few custom ones for us and whoever wants them. So we might do that.
That'd be
That's
dope.
still in the talks. So if anybody would wear those T-shirts, drop a comment below and tell us.
Yeah.
But
Crickets.
yeah, we got another trade show coming up in late September, I believe. So
Where's
down
that?
in San Diego.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. So that'll probably be the start of the second road show.
Yeah.
So Aaron will drive it down to Oregon. Addison will come in, pick it up, Oregon, California, all the way down to San Diego there,
That'd be
and
dope.
then trade show, and then Addison will drive it through like New Mexico, Arizona, or Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. I'll come in, pick it up, and do those southeast states like kind of Louisiana,
Yeah.
Alabama, and stuff like that, Georgia. So that'll be pretty cool. That'll be the round two, and then Joe will pick it up at some point there too. Maybe go down to Florida or something like that. So um, we don't have a full plan for that. That's just kind of in the talks right now,
Yeah.
but that's that's kind of the idea. The whole thing is we'd like to have it on the road at all times, pretty much. Like store it here, obviously, but like if we can store it in Florida or whatever, and then somebody flies in and picks it up,
Totally.
then we're constantly on the road. And
That was kind of the idea in the very beginning, anyways, was like at some point, this thing will be going doing cool stuff and it'll stop and somebody else will come in. So it's not like somebody's whole life. You guys are splitting it up. You've got a dope sales team.
mhm,
So it's like, why not? And
yeah,
I mean, that presence you're going to bring driving that thing into a yard is like
It's
not a
pretty,
rental car.
yeah, not a rental car. Yeah, yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
But it's funny how many people when we pull up to those yards, they want a tour of it or whatever, right? They're like, "Oh, I gotta go,"
Yeah.
and then you bring them in and just show them around and stuff like that. So, and then having it for customer appreciation days too is really cool because you get the whole setup going. We bring out like the little axe throwing game and whatever, and then
Yeah.
we got the TV on there with like the how-to videos playing on the outside, and then we've thought about even on the inside having the TV going too with the YouTube videos and all that. So then stocking up with some drinks and some food and all that in the fridge and
Oh yeah. It'd be like
yeah,
the lunchroom all over again.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And speaking of videos, I'm loving what you guys are doing where Aaron's like, this is where this happens.
Hmm.
And like those are great. And they're
Yeah,
not super long, crazy videos, but it's like just enough and they're new. I like it.
yeah, yeah. No, we've been having lots of fun with that. We've been doing those factory features videos for quite a while now, but they were more just like showing the what's going on. Nothing was
Hmm.
like talking about it, explaining what was happening. So it's a lot more, I think, just like connective and a little more engaging when you got Aaron talking and then the B roll is going of the tools getting made and stuff like that. So it's educational too. People love to see where the tools come from, how they're made and stuff, and just shows the quality being made here in Canada and stuff. So
Totally, man. And like even your fasteners, like you make everything. So
yeah, pretty much.
it's
Yeah.
not like you've got this great tool with these flown in shitty fasteners. It's like, no, we got a machine that does that too. Like, okay.
Yep. And it's been, they've been working on trying to make them the best for so many years. So like it's not like different than any other ones it's not bad or anything cheap. It's like the top quality you can get, right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, the machines that we have going on here are pretty crazy. They run 24 hours a day. Like
Yeah.
obviously you got to restock on the material and stuff like that, but it's a pretty cool thing that's happening.
Um,
That's
one of the screws from that machine, it's just got like a spiral that comes into it instead of rods now, right? And then it CNCs it out and then spits it out.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I kept one of those, and Aaron was like, "Why?" I'm like,
yeah.
"Cause I'm
It's so cool.
sentimental, and I want to remember this forever."
Yeah,
But yeah,
just a screw. Yeah.
the more you like sit down and take a look at that, it's like this is really impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's
Yeah.
some of it's like I don't even know how it happens, but like on the taper, predator taper, for example, where I think it's where the chain goes through.
Hmm.
It's basically like a piece of brass or whatever, and it's like hollowed out and it's got holes in it, and it's like to make it lighter and stuff like that. And it's just crazy work. If you look at it, it's like little mini holes everywhere around this little piece of a rod of a material. It's crazy.
And they're aesthetically very pleasing. Like
Yeah,
when you see it and it's completed, you're like, that looks good.
looks good. Yeah.
But it's cool to see what comes in prior to that. And like
Yeah.
you were saying before, those videos are educational where it's like, I want to buy a handle, and you've got a video, and Aaron in like whatever, a minute goes through, these are all the handles, these are all the options, this is where you'd use it. You've got videos of guys and girls using them. It's like it's perfect.
It's
It's
it
a
is
chef kiss, buddy. Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no, it's been fun. We've been doing that, and then we've been planning on doing a lot more stuff. Like we're gonna do some more tool tips and stuff like that too, which should be
Yeah.
cool. And kind of similar style to what we've been doing with those factory videos. And then we've been doing the launch videos kind of the same
Hmm.
way as well, just being in the factory, being in either upstairs here. We got some displays set up, which kind of cool background,
Yeah.
but also being in where all the sabers are and stuff like that and talking about them is kind of cool. So we got lots of plans for that stuff. We're doing some moving around in our shop right now, but
Hmm.
once it's completed, we're gonna do like a little tour video too. It's been a while since we've ever done that. I don't even know if we have done a tour of the factory, so we'll do a whole video on that. Probably be like more a YouTube video, but
For sure.
we'll use clips for Instagram and stuff too, just kind of showing the whole place and how it all works.
That'd be wicked.
Super cool, yeah,
Totally, man. Because I mean, being there, it's almost not what you expect because it's not this massive facility. It's just so efficient. Like
yeah.
you guys use vertical space very well.
Space is
Um,
really used, yeah.
Yeah, it's all super efficient. And like when you walk in and see 100 predator tapers sitting there, it's like your tail kind of gets wagging a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Even like I don't even use the tools like you guys do, but when I like go downstairs and I just see all the fresh predator tapers like finished, ready to go, it's a cool thing to see.
it's like
It's
the weapons room in the Matrix.
exactly yeah, yeah. It's just filled. You got all the matrix handles too and stuff like that, and it's all and then all the boxes ready to go, ready to be shipped. It's really well organized and it looks cool.
So I heard about there's like a new special project that everyone's very excited about, but I don't know if we can talk about it.
Oh, is it? There is one. I don't know if you can give me a code word or anything, but
I can't really.
there's
If I use the word detachable,
yeah, that's something's in the works, but can't speak about that quite yet.
everybody forget. Here, I'm just gonna snap my fingers.
Yeah, Aaron says snap your fingers and
Yeah.
nobody heard anything.
I'm
But
so excited.
we got some stuff in the works though for sure that we
Hmm.
haven't spoken about yet. But we got the mud rollers coming out, which is new, and
Yep.
then we're gonna have two types of mud rollers, I think. So we have these ones now, the corner and the 9 inch and the 3 inch.
Yep.
And then we got some more coming out too, which you guys will see more information on that pretty
So
soon. And then
the difference between the two mud rollers is how much mud it leaves behind, right?
I don't really know actually what the
Okay.
difference is. I think the handle is going to be a little bit different. This one's
Oh,
like
okay.
an Acme thread handle, like goes on the paint handle and the paint handle adapter and stuff. I think this handle is going to be a little different. I believe.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure. Haven't heard a lot about it yet, but that's coming out. And then the new knives, the one piece knives, and then we're
Yes.
gonna have some. I think we're having for the one piece knives. We're gonna have that rubber grip that you can put over too,
Hmm.
if you like. And then we have one
That'd be
more.
dope.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be super cool. Apparently, people love it. I haven't really seen it before, but it keeps the steel from being cold and stuff like that. And
Totally.
I think once you put it on, you can't really take it off. But
Oh, okay.
I think that's kind of the idea. And then we got some like the taping knives coming out, like the square ones, the
Yeah.
rectangle ones.
Yeah.
Those are coming out as well. So lots more. It's been the thing we talked about in the past, where Aaron says it's gonna slow down and then it never actually does. Ever
No,
since day one since I've started, he's been saying that. So but we constantly got more stuff coming out, which is awesome. It's super fun. So
it's got to be fun when it's all new stuff. Like
yeah.
in this last year that well, how long have you been there? A year and a bit, year and a half?
Yeah, now it's been a year and a month or so. So
Yeah.
just
It's
over yeah.
the amount of like new products and new everything. Like it's all new to you anyways. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
that,
Now I
that was
like
a
it.
big year, dude.
Oh yeah, it was a big year. There's lots of crazy stuff that happened. So I'm used to it now, and I'm just ready for the next thing to come. So, and we got the content wise stuff. We got lots of plans for that, like we talked about the tours, and we've been doing these factory
Hmm.
videos. We're doing. I think we talked about on the last podcast with Aaron. We're planning on doing a brake test video with the Predator stuff, carbon fiber
Nice.
stuff. So
Okay.
I think we're gonna take. I won't say too much to not spoil the video, but we're gonna take a Columbia one handle and a carbon fiber Columbia one handle and put them to the test, and we're not gonna hold
Nice.
back on how hard we go on them. So I think that'd be a pretty like fun, entertaining video, but also showing the tools too, and like just showing how good the carbon fiber stuff is. Like it'll be good for marketing wise too. So
That is one of those things like you drop your taper and it hits like a bench or something and you're gonna dent it. But that carbon fiber is not gonna happen.
it won't. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually so we did back in the past. We did make the 6 foot taper before. I don't know if you knew that, but
No.
it was aluminum one. And the problem was is during shipping, it would get damaged. So
Yeah.
then that's why we stopped. And then now we've brought the 6 foot carbon fiber version of that. So the carbon fiber one is no problem shipping at all because it's dent proof pretty much. So
Yeah.
that was kind of the thing. So it's something we've done before. So that back onto what we were saying earlier about the 6 foot taper, it's super easy because we've done it before, just not carbon fiber. So yeah.
That's dope.
But yeah, and then we're gonna have a bunch of content too in the next couple months here for the road show. So
Yeah.
think we'll be doing like, I don't know. I'm ready to go start fully vlogging on the road, but
Yeah, dude, I'm so
I don't know.
down.
On my Caden Columbia account, I'll probably be doing my own little videos and stuff, and then like our days and whatever we're doing, and then we'll take lots of cool photos and we'll make some funny videos too with Danny and Matt and all that. And
For sure.
I think we'll have to do a skit. We gotta do some type of skit. Bring the skits
100%.
back because I feel like it's a kind of a tradition when we go on these trips. So we'll have to think of something to do. Um, I got an idea that I got from Elliot.
Nice.
Oh, something to do with the gas. If the like, I won't even. I'll say it,
No,
whatever. But
don't
I won't
even.
even say it. But just stay tuned for the videos. But we got some funny ideas coming up. So
That's sick, dude.
yeah, yeah. And then after that, we got summertime, and we got even more stuff going on too. So some big things out east and Japan and all that. So there's lots of
That's fun.
yeah, lots of
So,
stuff going on.
so by me. Um, Good, man. You think we hit everything?
For the road show, I think we did. Yeah, we
Good.
talked about the new tools. We talked about the road trip, kind of the plan with that.
So how you doing yourself? You still living the dream out there? I think the last time you were on, it was still kind of like being thrown to the wolves.
Yeah, I'm still living the dream. Definitely was thrown to the wolves from the very start.
Yeah.
But I that's the best way to learn. I think like
Yes.
not in my experience, I've learned the best by doing that.
Hmm.
And honestly, yeah, I've learned a shit ton working here. Like it's been a lot of learning. I was already had a little bit of sales experience before, but not the same at all. And then kind of my own marketing stuff with my own video stuff, but kind of just getting thrown into it and like having to learn all these new things really aggressively really did help because
Yeah.
it's been going great. Like sales have been going great for me as well. I'm growing my territory quite a bit right now.
Sounds like you're killing it.
Pretty rapidly. So yeah, it's going well. Yeah, it's been really fun. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I love that, dude.
Yeah, it's fun to do the Instagram stuff too and just be involved with that and make these videos and kind of plan stuff. It's really fun. We kind of took a little bit of a break like a couple months ago of like
Hmm.
going crazy on the content. So now we're kind of amping things up a little bit.
I
And
think
then
we all
especially
kind of did.
yeah,
You
like
know what I
everyone
mean?
did, right? Yeah.
It's nice though, seeing it ramp back up and it's like full swing, you know?
Yeah.
This roadshow is going to be dope. Going to
Yeah.
builds always a good deal.
We'll have to maybe do a little road podcast like we talked about, a quick feature.
100%.
Only thing I was thinking about is like the noise when we're on the road. Like it's gonna be in the car, you know. So there is, I don't know if you've ever used like editing softwares that can isolate your voice and stuff like that and get rid of background audio. That's what I do for like the shop, for example, with the videos of Aaron.
Oh, smart.
If you hear the raw audio, it's like in
Oh,
the
for sure.
background.
Yeah. I've definitely
So
been in that shop.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can isolate the voice, so we can figure something out like that. But
Dope.
we're gonna have a lot of time to kill on the road, so we'll be
Yeah, you
doing some
can
long treks.
finally teach me how to Dropbox.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have a lot of time to do that, and that'll take hours probably because I don't think I've received one Dropbox from you yet. So
I'm a boomer. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I just don't know how to do it. And I think I have like 20,000 pictures and videos or something on my phone. So it's like,
yeah,
if you
yeah, a
get a
lot.
full dump of that, it would be a real problem.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure. Yeah, well, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's not that hard.
Dope, man.
Yeah,
Um, Good, bro. I love having
yeah.
you on here.
Only other thing different is we're the tool months we've been doing. We're a couple new tool months that have got thrown in there now. So we have hand tool month coming up pretty soon.
Okay.
One piece knives. So we're gonna do a whole month focused on that. Obviously, the last like couple months have been focused on that a lot just because they're new
Hmm.
products. But it'll be cool having a month just kind of strictly for those. And then saber month, we're just throwing in with the smoothing blades.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We got this is a little sneak peek, but the corner cobra we've talked about has been
Yeah.
upgraded and changed a little bit. So we're going to be launching that pretty quick here. Next month's going to be corner cobra month. So
Nice.
um, yeah, we'll stay tuned. We got some changes to that fixing some stuff. So that should be pretty cool too.
That's exciting, dude. Did that get
Yeah.
sent out? I gotta go and
Yeah.
check. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It did on Friday, I think. Or maybe
Okay.
today.
All
I'm
right.
not sure. Yeah.
Good.
Lucky or looking forward to hearing the feedback. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure you know exactly what it'll be.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've only ever heard the same thing. So
Yeah, no, I'm stoked
yeah.
about it. It's like there weren't very many things to improve on with the corner cobra, in my opinion, and it sounds like you found them somehow.
Well, for sure. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
already a
so
great tool and nobody else does it really. So
yeah.
um, we're just improving our own things. So
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game, right? It's like our tools are dope. How do we make them better?
yeah,
And
yeah.
that comes from like feedback and just like you stare at the same thing long enough, you're like, hmm.
You kind of realize, yeah, yeah. The biggest thing is the feedback. Like Aaron listens. Like he's one of the owners of Columbia, and like if anybody listening wants, you want to message Aaron on Instagram, he'll answer you right away. Aaron.Columbia. Give him feedback on the tools. If you want something to be changed, he'll be happy to listen to it. Um, and if you have any questions about the tools too, he's the guy to ask because he's got everything memorized in the back of his head somehow.
Can we
All the
talk about the new piece for the throttle box?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, we can
Yeah,
talk.
okay. So you guys sent me that, and I'm about to use it. But
Yeah.
it is so basically what this thing is the attachment to where the handle goes, you take that off, and this kind of replaces what a bent handle used to be, but it's not as exaggerated. So
Mhm.
I'm super excited to use it. It's just that little bit more of a hook because
It
I
gives the throttle box a little bit more leverage, so it just makes it even easier. Like, where our throttle box has the springs on the back that
mhm,
assist the mud out, which already makes it super easy just to drag along the wall. But
yeah,
now that, yeah, it kind of reenacts the bent handle, gives it that little extra leverage, so it's going to be even easier. Actually, I tried it the other day, and it was
nice.
honestly, I was like, holy crap! Like it looked really good. It felt nice, and it was super easy. Barely had to push at all. So.
I mean, that's kind of the whole deal of it is anybody should be able to pick up a throttle box and be able to run it. It's
Yeah.
and it really is a mud consistency thing, but it's super gives you a lot of grace if you don't
Yeah,
know what you're doing.
100%.
Yeah, and it's got a mechanical head on it, right? Like that's only putting the mud exactly where it needs to be and just run along the wall. If you got a couple of passes, do a couple of passes. It is like lifetimes faster than hand taping.
100%. Yeah, that was my best finish for sure, but it was also the easiest tool to use probably out of all of them. So, um, yeah,
My
yeah.
that was the first thing that you guys ever sent me was angle heads.
Oh yeah,
So I ran them on the tube. I like just ran the tube with an applicator and then put them on a pole. And then when I got the throttle box, I was like, this thing is totally different.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean anybody listening, go buy a throttle box.
yeah. Try it out. It's definitely a really cool tool, especially that we're the only ones that do make it like that with those two
Yeah.
features and the springs in the back, and then the new bent thing. So, ours is definitely different than everybody's, and I'd say a lot better. Not tooting our own horns, but
Going back to messaging Aaron about tools, but just make sure that you know what you're talking about, you know. To
when you're talking.
messaging the owner of a company that you don't like that they're black, nobody cares that that's your opinion. Just for anybody listening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, like positive feedback is
Yeah,
feedback,
yeah.
um
One of the best is one of the best texts we got was like somebody was like, "Oh, it's so good to finally see like this person or whatever." I'm sick of seeing Brawley, lol, like talking about you. And
yeah, dude.
we were posting you a lot, and the guys just like finally someone different. That
Jeez.
was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good. And you need that variety too, right? Like
yeah,
it is nice to see all the different people and all the different body types and all the different everything.
yeah.
And,
Well, it definitely we try and being inclusive as possible. And
for
anybody who
sure.
wants to try some tools out, like feel free to message us. And obviously, we're not sending tools right, left, and center. But like, if you ever want to try to do something like that, just at least contact us and we can talk about it. So just message the Instagram account and we can go from there.
Yeah, and I mean, anybody around me, you want to run a tool or like learn how to, or if you bought one, it doesn't work, message me, man. I'll come by.
Yeah,
Those are
exactly.
always good days. They're good for content.
Yeah, true, true. It's cool all the collabs you guys all do too. Like you and who you been working with a little bit recently?
Brad,
Brad, yeah, Brad Hanna, yeah. That's been cool. You guys kind of working together a little bit.
dude, like,
Um, he's
I don't,
crazy on the tools, isn't he? He's really,
he's,
really good. On the tools.
it, I've never met anyone who like outside of like Aaron, that like intimately knows the tools. And he's had his hands on all the different brands, all the different variations of everything, and he's like deep dived into them. So when you can have him on site and learn from him, it's incredible. And like just seeing the stuff that he does with the tools, it's like you really don't need anything outside of them. Like I think
Yeah.
it's day 5 or day 6 when he starts using hand tools. It's nuts.
Oh
It
wow.
Yeah, it's really
That's
nuts.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, I would almost put him in a classification of an artist as opposed to a drywall finisher
Yeah.
because
It's
it's
just it's
like
not just a travel finisher. Yeah.
a whole different thing, man.
That's cool. No, that's yeah, it's cool seeing his content, you guys working together and stuff. And everyone that does that, like I know Chad's been doing
Hmm.
a lot of like, little collabs and stuff like that. So it's cool
It
to see
keeps it
more.
fun.
It does.
It keeps it fun. You can pick up bigger projects. Sometimes people get slow, right? And being able to be like, I've got a huge house if you want to get in on it. It's a good
Yeah.
feeling, man. And it's always a good time. I don't think we've ever done one of these things. Um, and it's not been a good time.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's super fun, especially if you're with each other for 5 days or whatever, finishing the house. So it's like you get to
totally.
spend time together and just
And
have
then
fun.
everybody goes home. And then,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
uh,
And then doing especially if you get to travel for it too, like
yeah,
when you guys go to different places, like obviously you'll do a lot of local stuff. Like I find Ontario's a hot spot for drywall finishers
100%.
on Instagram, right? But like it's cool when you guys also travel a little bit and you get to go somewhere else and still get paid to be there and stuff. So
Yeah, and like doing the mercenary days around here, like some of the projects are so big they don't let you take any footage. But like
oh
I've been into some like pretty awesome sites, just like come and run the tape or like come and box it out or do whatever.
yeah,
There's a big drywaller out here. Shout out to Eric. Bruckner. And the projects that he's on are like a totally different thing. Like they're like $50 million
oh
houses.
wow,
They got like tunnels to sports complexes and stuff. It's
that's
unbelievable.
crazy.
But
That's
if it
crazy.
wasn't for all those collabs and things, like you just wouldn't, nobody would ever think to like, nobody wants to come work for the day. Yeah, we do.
Now you do, yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody would have known that stuff's even going on. Well, they know that stuff's going on, but like
Yeah.
you don't really see it at all, so you don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dope,
crazy.
dude. So you wrapping up your day now?
Yeah, wrapping up the day. Yeah, just going home. Actually, I recently this is nothing to do with drywall, but recently moved out with
Ah,
buddies. So living with a few buddies now, and it's only been a couple days, but it's been pretty fun. So
is that just like a frat house now, or are you guys all
kind of
professionals?
not really. There's five of us,
Whoa.
three girls, two guys, or two girls, three guys. It's actually got 5 bedrooms. It's a
Nice.
decent size. Like it's a townhouse, but it's a really big townhouse. Um, and it's kind of a frat house. I mean, they've been in there for a while, like coming up on like 6 months or something like that. And
Nice.
I'm there. I'm there every weekend already. And yeah, we're always kind of ending up back there. So
You already
it's
claimed a room, you might as well move in, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So it's been fun just being there in the past, and then now living there for a couple days. So we'll see how that goes. It's a fun experience. It's pretty cheap rent, so
Yeah.
it's not
Divide
too
by
bad.
5, not a bad deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man. I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah. It's funny. I just moved in, and then now I'm going on the road show, so I'll be gone for. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to Mexico with my family on Saturday. I'll be gone
Nice.
for a week, and then I'm flying straight from Mexico to Kansas for the road show. So
You
I'm gonna
did
be
this
on.
last time.
I did this last year. Yeah, last year I was gone for like a full month because I was in Mexico with my family. Came to Florida, and then what did me and Aaron do? Florida to
Brazil.
Seattle. No, I think
Oh,
Brazil's a
that's
little.
right. That's right.
But Florida, Seattle, and then I was in Whistler from the start too. Actually, Whistler to Mexico to Florida to Seattle to back to Langley, BC. So it's similar this time.
Good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you're young, dude. Do it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm used to it. I did it last year. I can do it again. So just got to figure out the packing situation. I don't think I packed enough last time because we went to the trade show and I pulled a Danny and only had shorts. And I came from Mexico. I luckily had Danny wearing shorts as well with me. So, but I just got to make sure I pack enough and pack right.
I've got a carry-on bag now because it used to just be like a duffel bag in my backpack. And then I've
Yeah,
got like a huge bag. And so there's no gray area. I'm either taking a bunch of stuff or I'm taking a carry-on. So
yeah,
I think I'll bring that big bag when I come. I'll bring the podcast stuff and just like you said, you know, pants, shorts, all kinds of things because you never know.
yeah, yeah. I like packing lighter, but
Same.
yeah. So it's you can kind of roll that stuff up and squish it all in the suitcase, right? So I'll see what I can do. But I also got to bring my camera equipment as well because just to have it while we're on the road. And then I don't know if I'll do a similar video I did last year at the AWCI show, but
Yeah,
um, I got to bring some of that stuff. So we'll get some drone shots of the RV
that'd
on
be
the road and
dope.
stuff.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
I've definitely flown around my cousin's drone. So
Yeah,
I could chase us for a minute.
there you go. I'll let you try flying it when we're out there.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get some cool content.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Caden,
Caden.Columbia.
Caden.Columbia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wicked.
Caden.Columbia, Aaron.Columbia, and Addison.Columbia.
Hmm.
All of us will be posting about the roadshow and stuff
Yeah,
personally. And then also Columbia Tools as well, we'll be collaborating with. So
for sure.
there'll be lots of cool stuff on this. So yeah.
Lots of dope shit coming down the pipe, man.
Yeah. Gonna be a Danny, Sean, and Matt Ari. So and then Hayden will be out there in Charlotte
Yeah.
too. So I
He's
think
gonna catch us on the tail. Yeah,
yeah, we'll make some good content. We'll have some fun. So
sick. Well, it's
yeah,
always good to see you, man.
good to see
Um,
you.
yeah, so stay tuned, everybody. We're gonna do an awesome road show.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, Sean.
Anytime, man. Okay, everybody, be humble, treat everyone the same, and do your fucking job.